The next steps in the abortion pill battle. The Supreme Court letting stand for now access to mifepristone in states where abortion is legal. Two justices, Samuel Alito and Clarence Thomas, dissenting. Mifepristone, which was approved by the FDA more than 20 years ago, is used in the majority of all abortions in the U.S. The issue now returns to a lower court. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze from the Supreme Court tonight.
Tonight, mifepristone remains available to women in states where abortion is legal as the turbulent battle over the abortion pill heads back to an appeals court. The Supreme Court late Friday putting a temporary hold on two lower court rulings that, if upheld, would have drastically restricted access to mifepristone, used in more than half of U.S. abortions. Conservative Justices Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito publicly dissenting. Alito writing he has legitimate doubts the Biden administration would obey an unfavorable order in the case, indicating he'd let the abortion pill restrictions go into effect.
Alito probably would affirm the Texas court in this case. And remember, Alito was the author of the very controversial Dobbs opinion, which reversed 50 years of precedent protecting women's rights to abortions under the United States Constitution.
The Supreme Court's decision follows a dizzying 2 weeks that left abortion providers, drug makers, and millions of women in limbo. On April 7th, a federal judge in Texas ruled to suspend FDA approval of mifepristone, which would make it unavailable nationwide. 5 days later, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans upheld some restrictions, like only allowing the medication to be used up to 7 weeks of pregnancy instead of 10. And 24 hours ago, the Supreme Court intervened to delay both of those rulings, kicking off another legal showdown in the appeals court. Tonight, the anti-abortion group behind the Texas lawsuit tells ABC News it appreciates Alito's dissent and is optimistic about the case.
We're going to proceed as we proceeded before successfully at the lower courts and hope that we continue that success and victories at the Fifth Circuit again.
Abortion rights activists breathing a temporary sigh of relief, but vowing a long fight ahead.
We are going to have to continue to, see this play out in the courts while we also continue to fight significant legislation restricting further access to abortion care in many states.
Elizabeth Schulze joining us now from the Supreme Court. And Elizabeth, walk us through the next steps in this legal battle.
With oral arguments over the merits of that Texas case are set to kick off May 17th in the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. A ruling is expected to come by the end of the summer, and that could ultimately be appealed back here to the Supreme Court. So the justices would have to decide once again if they will take up this case. Whit.
Elizabeth, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.